In this recording, I want to introduce you to some common number formatting techniques using the number group, and you'll find that on the Home tab in the number group here. You also can find this on the shortcut menu by right-clicking on the cells in question. So in particular, I want to emphasize the accounting format, which will turn numbers into a currency type of a visual presentation, percentage format, comma format. There's also a way of increasing and decreasing decimal points, and then some pre-built general formats we can look at too. So I want to just introduce you to how this area works, but there's more to it than we'll cover in this class, and I'll leave that to you on your own curiosity and exploration. So let's go and show you how this works. So let's take one number to start with. This is one number. It could be a range of numbers, but I'll just start with one just to make it simple. And if I want that to look like an accounting format, let's see what that does. So I'm on the Home tab, I'm in the number group, and I'll click the accounting button here. And there I get to see it puts a dollar sign and it adds 2 decimal points. So that's kind of nice. So if I wanted to do that with all of these numbers, I'd highlight them first, then click that little button here, and they all go into that particular look. Okay, let me deselect and see what I've done. Okay. Now what that also did is it added 2 decimal points. So built into the general format of that button there is 2 additional decimal points. Well, this gives me an opportunity to press this button here twice to decrease the decimal points so they're not showing. When you see this where all the pennies are to 00, it's really a lot of visual screen clutter and doesn't add any information. It actually detracts from the worksheet. So I'm going to decrease the decimal points, clicking this once and again, and now the pennies are gone. Okay, so that's a nice way of working with the currency buttons, and in this case we also use the decrease decimal points button. Now there's another thing we can do here, and let me show you this. I'm going to change these instead of currency format where every single number here has a currency symbol. It's very common to see this portrayed in a slightly different way, using the comma style, and then let's remove the decimal points. So we get to see comma format. The thousands are separated by commas. If there were millions, we'd see the comma placed properly there. So that's a nice way of reading a number. And in the upper left corner, we can put that one into accounting format and remove the decimal places with 2 clicks. So we have the dollar sign showing once, but everything else looking uniform and similar. It's a very clean, efficient look. So we did that by using the comma format for most of these cells, the accounting format for just the upper left corner, and then I removed the decimal points for all of them. So those are some things we can do. And let's now look at another area of this particular dialog box. Let's look at the percentage. Let me go to a blank cell and let me type in 0.5, which basically is 50%. So if I click on that and I change it to a percent format, I see 0.5 of a number is 50% of that number, and I get it formatted in a way that I might prefer looking at it. Okay, so percent format is another option for you. And let's go to another place here, and let's type in a date. Oh, April 1st. Okay, I'll go to that cell, and now I'm going to click into this common format area and click the drop down arrow, and I'm going to format it so it looks like one of these dates. Maybe this short date would be what I'd like. So there, I've got some other formats built into this common format. Some accounting, some currency, some dates, percentages, fractions, and actually formatting is a very large topic. I could probably talk for a couple of hours just on formatting numbers and dates. But I want to get you going with some of the basic tools of this dialog box. Okay, so what we've covered are some common formats, counting, percentage, comma format, and we used the decreased decimals, but you could also use the increased decimal points.